Hello guys, welcome back to another top 5 replays of the week for Intelizer, Operation Replays of the Week. So this week, guys, these are some awesome attacks. We didn't do too many operations. Actually, all these attacks are from 2 operations, only 2. And part of the reason I have to get out of this habit, but I only record like at the very end, so I don't get like the very beginning attacks of the week. So I need to change the way I do this, guys, seriously. So when a good attack, I record it, I put it on the list. And then also, guys, I wanted to talk about making a formula. I was thinking about making a formula. So, because like some of you tweeted me and said, Pug, isn't it a little unfair, but like you might put yourself in first place all the time? And I don't think it is. I don't try to do that. It's just, I have some awesome attacks that are just some clutch raids. And probably because I have a lot of high level troops, so it's a lot easier to take down a base. So I'm thinking about making a formula that says like the level of troops, the number of troops, and the force points that you get from the battle. Put all those together, then that highest number, or some formula like that, certain number is gonna get first, certain number is gonna get second, certain number get first. So like anybody could get it, or anybody has a clutch raid. But that might lead to people just trying to finish off a base because they might want to get force points so they could be on the list. But I don't think it's that big of a deal because there's always next week if they could get in, because I'm trying to do this weekly. Remember guys, there's a playlist down in the description down below as always. So let's get into the battles. Extreme Boomer's top 5 operation attacks. We review the past week's operation attacks in the Intelizer network and narrow them down to our top 5. Number 5. Coming in 5th place is EM with Borderline. He's using the Heavy Zuka medic. He didn't take down the base, he just cleared a good path to it. And nobody ended up finishing it, which kind of stinks, but you'll see why. So first he's going to be taking down some of these buildings. He takes down those 2 rocket launchers there, which is smart because Heavy Zuka, guys, rocket launchers are pretty deadly. What else? He's taking down just another rocket launcher. Now, I probably would have taken down the shock instead of a rocket launcher, but that is just me. So he places his troops down on the beach here. The boom cannons are hitting him. I would have shocked a little. He didn't shock because his boom cannons are almost one-shot. No, not one-shotting his troops, but they could be. And that's deadly. And you're going to see from these cannons that's why he didn't get number 1, because these cannons tore apart his troops. And now if he would have finished up the base, he would have got number 1. But he shocked the machine guns. And you don't need to shock machine guns with Heavy Zuka. He should have been shocking the cannons. And as you see here, all of his troops are just getting torn apart. Not much left. His medics are still alive, which is good for him. And they're just healing his troops. So by the end of this, he only has like 4 heavies, and they'll just keep dying and dying and dying. Let's speed it up a little for you guys. So all his medics are just healing this one, and it basically, you guys see the hunch here. So he cleared a good path. He cleared all those cannons, which was good for using Heavy Zuka. I mean, obviously he could have done better if he shocked them, but definitely deserves 5th place. Number 4. Okay, guys, coming in 4th place is Unfixed with, he's attacking Pencil Neck, and he's attacking, this is one of our easier operations. So he's going to be using tanks and medics, and I'm going to speed this up a lot because tanks and medics, they take a while to take down this type of stuff. So he did lose a few tanks. I think he lost like 4. So he's taking down these rocket launchers up here. And he was able to beat this base, even though this was our easy operation. So he does a refill, get that 1 tank away, and get those medics back on tact, which is good because that medic. And that tank down there is just getting torn apart, which is bad for him. So he flares to this one, he flares to the shock launcher. He's trying to take down the shock launchers. I would have been shocking them instead of using artillery. That's just me, though. So these sniper towers are going to be tearing apart his troops, like, a lot. And these medics, they're just not able to keep up with the sniper tower. So he's going to lose another one from the sniper tower here. Or maybe, nope, he was able to beat the base instead. Obviously, I don't know. I didn't see the raid lately. I only saw it when it happened. Definitely deserves 4th place. Number 3. Coming in 3rd place is Grove, and he's attacking Gambot. This was a hard operation, so it definitely is hard. He's using Heavy Zuka, Hookah. And this is a hard base, guys. We kind of struggle with this base, but I think we're finally learning how to beat this base. Like, you know, guys, there's like certain levels that are like practically the exact same thing each time, and we're starting to learn how to take on these bases. So Grove did a great job here. So he's getting around all of his mines so his heavy Zukas don't die. So now I'll speed it up double instead of 4 times because I lag too much. So he's just gonna move in. He's keeping the Zukas away from the mines because those mines will tear apart his Zukas so fast. So his sniper towers do work on his heavies because they do a lot of damage and they're able to fire rapidly. Sniper towers and heavies, they're pretty dangerous. Now these rocket launchers, I would have did some type of shock here. Shock now. And he's not shocking, and he did lose a few heavies from that. And now I probably would have flared to like a rocket launcher, but you know, you don't want to do that with Heavy Zuka. If you had enough energy, you would want to flare and shock at the same time. But I don't think he had enough to flare and shock, so that's why he didn't do it. You don't want to just flare. If you flare, you're gonna lose. So he's moving up here, and this shock launcher is gonna tear apart his troops, but he's gonna try to get that out. He takes it out, and he's onto the HQ. He tried saving his heavies, but his heavies, mostly, just some more are gonna die. Definitely deserves 3rd place. Number 2. Okay guys, this next attack is from Genster. He attacked the barrier. Now Genster is a very low level. He is one of our lowest levels on our task force. Actually not our lowest. He's our 2nd lowest member. And he's using Heavy Zuka. He only has 12 heavies and 24 Zukas. He's a very low level, so you have to remember that when he's attacking, because these bases may look easy to higher levels, but for low levels, they are tough. So he did a totally awesome attack here. So he did an extra flare here, just so we don't go straight into the mortars and all die. And then he's going to do a reflare, and he's just going to flare behind it. He didn't lose any troops, which was kind of amazing. So that's part of the reason why he gets in 2nd place here. So he's just flaring behind all these buildings, going on to the HQ here. Taking out the power cells, and then he's going to flare into a corner. And you always want to fly in a corner because the slower troops are going to take longer to get there than the slower troops are going to go there faster than the longer troops. So Zuka will get there faster. So he does a reflare here. Now I probably wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just shocked. But again, I'm not as low level as he is. He definitely deserves 2nd place. Number 1. Okay guys, coming in 1st place is me, and I was kind of thinking if I should put myself in 1st place again, but I figured this is a good attack. So I used Heavy Zuka. These are top level Heavy Zuka. I had boosted up Gumbo energy, and I attacked Mercury, 102 task force points. So that's a lot, guys. This is a hard operation. Now, it does look like a hard base, and I probably, now that I think about it, I probably could have took it on a little better. But I was not expecting to beat this. I was just wanted to clear side of the base just for another person, but I ended up completing it. So I'm speeding it up 4 times just because this is kind of a long battle here. So I'm going to place my troops and I'm going to flare to a corner. Again, guys, flare to a corner. I did put a smoke down just because the smoke was able to hide my Heavy Zukas when they landed. So now my heavies are almost dying. My heavies are dying by these flames, dying by all this other stuff, all this high damage, and by the time I do a reflare, I have no heavies left. No heavies. Okay, guys? So, I'm taking on, I do a flare to the Sniper Tower because the Sniper Tower was tearing apart my troops. And all Zuka, guys, all Zuka is a very deadly force, if you have a lot of them, because they are high damage and they do, it's kind of like all riflemen. The high damage and you could use a lot of them. So I do reflare to this boom cannon behind here, and then I'm going to do a flare to the Sniper Tower here. Take out the Sniper Tower, and here I'm owning, okay? Now, I did something dumb here, guys. So I take down this cannon. Watch this. None of my troops are dying, okay, guys? And then I do a reflare. I wanted to save those guys up here, but they just died. I do a reflare, and 2 more of my guys die. So it would have been a little better if I didn't do that. So now I'm taking out this HQ, guys, and this was when I was doing it. So let me slow this down too. So I was helping my mom or something, okay, guys? And I put my phone in my pocket at this point, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna damage it as much as possible. Maybe Johnson will be able to finish it up or aim him. So I finished doing something. I finished lifting something. I look down at my iPod, and I see 3, 2, 1, and then the base goes out. Guys, I had 1 second left in this attack. 1 little second. left until the battle ended. So, I'll show you if you guys don't believe me. So we're gonna go to here, we're gonna go to here, we're gonna go to here, we're gonna hit view battle. And we're gonna look at the time as soon as you go to battle. 4:11, 4:12, 4:10. And if you do the math, that is exactly 1 second left. And I'm just so stunned that I was able to do a battle like that. And I was so happy. And nobody else seemed happy. But definitely deserved first place, I think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, there's a playlist down in the description down below. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. As always, see you guys next time. Bye.